Welcome to the She Wins podcast. I'm your host, Heather Sumlin, and this is your aha moments from my time with Kerry Damiano. Kerry, oh my gosh, she's fascinating. She's traveled to over 130 countries. She's an incredible speaker. She's actually memorized 20 books of the Bible. I'm impressed. And so here are just a few of my takeaways from our time together. She said, I asked her about a defining moment in her life, and she said that her father, I believe, she was trying to reach a certain economic goal. You know, she was trying to be an entrepreneur, and he says, "Why are you measuring your success by numbers?" So basically, don't measure whether or not you're successful based on your income. Measure it on the impact that you make, the joy that you have in your heart. Do something that makes you inspired and motivated and encouraged. Not necessarily by numbers. Numbers fade away. Love that. She also said, "Don't stop until you're done." And I thought, oh, okay. I've always heard, never give up, but I like the concept of don't stop until it's done. Until you reach the finish line. It's kind of like you're running a race and then you just stop halfway and don't finish. Why would you do that? If you have a goal, keep going until the goal's realized. And we talked a little bit about pageantry, and I asked her what's the biggest challenge that pageant participants face, and she said, really their mind. It's the mental game that's so hard. And she says, but the mind is what you're left with afterwards. After the competition is over, whether you have the title or not, the crown or not, your mind is what you're left with. So if that's not right, then you're not going to walk away with the right mentality. And so that's the biggest struggle. And we spent some time talking about that in the Patreon episode as well. So if you're not a Patreon member, I highly recommend joining the Patreon membership because I picked her brain for women and also for my pageant participants. The last thing that I'm going to leave you with is she had said, you need to pinpoint what's stopping you. You need to find out what is it that's stopping you. We talked about her travel. She's traveled to over 130 countries, and a lot of times she's traveled alone. She's never been married, never had kids, but she's never let those things stop her. Number one, she says you're never really alone because she has a firm believer that God is always with you. But she also says you do life with other people. They just might not be your life partner, and that's fine. And she says, figure out what is it that's actually stopping you. Pinpoint what that is and find a solution to that problem so that you can move forward in your life. I hope that you move forward today, accomplish something, do something that scares you. Have a blessed day. Join my Patreon membership. We'd love to have you there. Share this, like it. I'm grateful for you.